We're live, baby.
Okie dokie.
Hello, everyone. And look at that. Welcome, Natasha. Thank you.
Tasha. Sean's
Oh, my.
Queen, Kimbers, Catalin, Solozok, Daffodil, Lori.
Hello. Timmy Ayo. Soul Searchin, Kimbers, Catalin, Solo Sock, Alexis, Blondie. Hey, Sky. Does that say Daffodil? Wow, it's so tiny. Yep. Hey, Stacy.
What's up, Stacy?
Feeling a little bit better today. Hey, Lindsay. Nellie.
Hey, Nelly.
Hope you're feeling good today.
Nice guy.
Hey, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. Sean's Queen.
Sean's Queen. Yep.
I like that you upgraded from Princess. That was very cool.
Hey, Alexis. Hey, Buttercup.
Hey, Vintage.
Vintage ink. I like that. I'm just going to give it a few minutes to let people get in here.
Shan. Hey, Leah.
Shan, my love. Hey, Casey. Hey, Leah.
How's everybody's Sunday? Which for some, it's probably Monday. Hey, Tanya.
Hey, Break the Silence.
Oh,
Hey, Kimberly.
not that it matters, Shan, but it's marked with a K.
Yes, Alexis, I am.
Yeah, she's in my bedroom now. I can't go in it. Hey, Without Borders. Yeah, Lori, it was great. Really glad that happened. Fair enough, Shan.
Okay. Hey, Woman of Sparta. Hey, Maria. Hey, Christy. Hey, Wonderful Life. Without Borders. Yeah, come along with me. Quarantine is lonely.
Might as well make it a party.
Yeah, I feel better today.
Yeah, she's getting better.
Yeah, Lindsay. Okay, so first, I just want to say some people have messaged me and, of course, shown me the video that Mandi threw up today. I don't want anyone bashing her in this live or in the chat or whatever. It's not what it's about.
Yeah,
What
that's
she
the
said
opposite.
was not very nice, but um, I can tell she clearly hasn't listened to any of it, or she shouldn't feel the way she feels. But again, when you are mentally unstable, you're not thinking properly. So I'm just going to ignore the nastiness coming out of her mouth because I've been trying to reach her privately. I didn't want to go on a live to try and get to her, but this is what she's going to see before she responds to me, apparently. So this is what I went with. We're halfway through 2021 and it's just thrown up as 2020. Yeah.
Can't
Yeah, it
believe it
took a good
now.
part. Masks. gloves, Lysol, everything. Yeah, I don't think anyone did. And we had people that were in the live yesterday, heard everything, but still wanted to go in Mandy's chat today and stir the pot. I know exactly what this person is doing because the same person has reached out to my husband privately trying to meddle between us as well. Not gonna work.
Nope.
And it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's just a complete waste of time to do that. We're trying to end the drama, not,
Yeah, we won't even be responding to messages like that from anyone.
yeah, from now
You're
on,
gonna
not.
try and meddle privately and try and tell me to leave him or tell him he's stupid for getting into my life. If you think I control that man, you're crazy.
I am right where I chose to be.
Yeah, I gotta text you. I will. Well, attacking her is not going to do anything, right? Because she's not well. And this isn't me making anything up. This is words from her own mouth. We've all heard. She is not well. So me attacking her, it does nothing. She'll just go then and attack me. And even now, she's attacking me when I've done nothing. I'm still in her corner.
Yeah. She just thinks that everyone's turned on her, and that's not what happened. But
I can understand that though. I do get why, like, people will say she's paranoid, she just thinks everyone is against her. But when you have so many people that are, I mean, let's be honest, one day someone's good, the next day they're not, and then people do flip flop and whatever. I can understand where she's coming with that, but at the same time, she didn't watch. She claimed she was getting things sent to her. Well, instead of just watching what's sent, maybe watch the things yourself and listen instead of just flip off the bat, call me names and all that. I really wanted to get it on here and rebuttal that, but it's no good, right? It's not helpful.
yeah, the girl.
I see her as being like a wounded human in a corner again, just striking out because she's hurting and she's not well.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said in my video yesterday. Is when someone's in a corner and they think they have no way out, they're gonna attack, and that's where she
Mm-hmm.
is right now. Like she's got people all around who are willing to help her out, but she
Yeah,
can't see that yet.
and
She'll get
it's,
there, but
well, I hope she will, but at the same time, when we know somebody is not well, it's wrong of other people to then go in the chat and try and stir the pot. And I watched it. I seen the people in the chat, and you are stirring the pot. That is not helpful. It's not. You know what you're doing, and it's wrong. And you were a part of the live last night, being all okay with everything, but then going in her live and stirring the pot. And no,
yeah,
exactly right. She didn't, Tammy. She didn't listen to anything.
no.
Natasha Cooper could tell her that I still said I was in her corner. Crafton and Kim could tell her I still said I was in her corner. Everyone that was a part of that live with what, over 200 people at some point, all heard what I said. I wasn't bashing her. Hey, Kimber. Hey, Sherry.
It was cool to see some people in her chat trying to get her to calm down though. I like that. It's working, guys. It's like I said, it's not an instant fix, but it's working.
Yeah. I had to leave her like because I wanted to comment, but I remember what you said last night, so I just moved. Yeah, that's the
Perfect.
smartest way because there's nothing we can say to her when you're hurt and everything. You're gonna lash out. Again, I know she didn't listen or watch. She flipped out because I Mr. Share's video yesterday. I had shared it and I wrote on it. If you can spend 7 hours listening to a live stream bashing people, you have 15 minutes to listen to this, right? She
Hmm.
took it as a personal attack because she so happened to do 7 hour live streams before. But who hasn't? Besides me. Well, I guess I've done the 24-hour live or whatever, but multiple creators are on here daily doing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hour long lives, right? That
Yeah,
was not a dig. I wasn't thinking about Mandy at all when I wrote that, at all.
yeah,
Um,
Natasha, definitely understand that.
she doesn't stop whether you ignore her or not. I will never not defend her accusations and crap says about my child. Right. Yeah. And a lot of people said she has to want the help, and right now I don't think she wants it. Mandy, if you're actually gonna listen to this, I have always been in your corner. I did not ask for your address to show up at your house, though. I wish I could to make sure you're okay and maybe see if you needed a friend to go to a therapist with you or a doctor appointment with you or something like that. But I'm in a whole different country than you. And even when I wasn't in a different country than you, I was in completely different states than you. So that it makes no sense. Hey, Amber Sky. Hey, Lindsay, Diana, Christy.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey, Archie. But I'm not really watching chat right now, you guys.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that she has to want the help and the stuff she's done. It's not so much lashing out; it's like premeditated. And you're not wrong, but it's not about what she's saying. I want you guys to think about this. It's not about, yes, she's saying some nasty, horrible things about lots of people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not right. But it's the reason behind it.
Yeah. Uh, the only thing I've said, Mandy, is that I cannot condone your actions and your words because I can't. That's wrong of me. I wouldn't want anyone making fun of my 19-year-old daughter and dragging her. So
Mm,
it's not wrong. And me and Natasha making amends really doesn't have anything to do with you. And if it did, we actually wouldn't have made amends because I told Tasha I wasn't going to leave your corner. So us burying a hatchet and moving on, it's not about you.
no, no, that's like apples and oranges.
Southern lady, I don't know where her boyfriend is or anything like that. Um, I think, I guess she said she had a boyfriend or whatever. I would hope that, um, I don't know. I don't know anything about her boyfriend. I don't want to speak about him. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I've only heard it mentioned a couple of times. And
Right. And you didn't care. That's true because if it was about that, we wouldn't have buried the hatchet. Natasha wouldn't have even wanted to talk to me or whatever. Or Crafton and Kim. It's not about that. Everyone heard what I said. I am still here and I still think you need help, Mandy, because you yourself every day say you're suicidal. And I believe you. And there's a reason why I won't just leave your corner. You can try and push me away from your corner. That's fine. But I am not going to sit here and hear one day that you've killed yourself or something like that. You've harmed yourself, possibly someone else. But I'll be honest, I think even in your past, I think that was just attention seeking, screaming for help. And I've told everyone that. I actually don't think you were going to blow up a school or college or whatever. I think that was a huge cry for help. And I'm not sure you've gotten the proper help. And that's actually fairly normal, but I'm
mm,
very, very concerned, more so for your own safety. And everybody knows your past. I don't want to put it all out there in case there's a few that don't. But you can't keep acting this way and get back what was taken from you. And I know you know what that means. You're never going to get back what was taken from you. And there's a reason I understand how hurt you are. As a mother, I understand, but
I
you
can't even
have to
imagine
do
that.
better. And you have to get yourself the help. You have to for them. Period.
Yeah, this road that it doesn't end in a happy place. Like there's you're never gonna. No one is gonna beat you in the submission, and you're not gonna beat anyone else in the submission. All it's gonna do is create more and more negative and heartache and sadness and anger, and it's just going to do nothing but bad for you, for the people around you, like all of it.
Yeah. Like, I agree with that. I think, um, I can't remember who just said it in the, here it is. Threatening the self harm very publicly like that, I think, again, a cry for help. Some of you know, and some of you don't know. Back in high school, I was in a suicide pact where two or three of my friends and me all I took 86 pills myself and lucky to be alive. Um, I didn't go and broadcast it, neither did my friends. We all came from shitty broken homes and foster care and a lot of real messed up things. So whatever happened, happened. But we didn't go and broadcast it. And I think when people broadcast it so publicly like that, it is a cry for help. And I don't want to say that they won't necessarily actually hurt themselves because we don't know that. We don't know if she would or wouldn't, right? So
Yeah, it's the unknown that's scary.
yeah, when I did that, my stomach was pumped. It still wasn't really working, but I remember one of the nurses kept slapping me in my face hard. She said, if I closed my eyes, I was a dead girl. So she kept slapping me, slapping me. She would not let me close my eyes. And yeah, I'm very, very lucky that it didn't work that time.
Hmm.
Why is anyone attacked online doing it privately? Do it privately. You shouldn't even do it privately. Don't attack at all, even though it's very hard. Like, I definitely wanted to attack because it wasn't right. And it made me sad more than mad because no matter what I say, even now, this is going to be taken as an attack. And it's
Yeah.
not because I could come on here, say all kinds of things, and I'm not doing that. You can choose to push me out of your corner. That's fine. But I'm still going to be in that corner because I think you need the help. And if I turned away and if something happened one day, I actually would feel like it was my fault. That's what I think people don't understand. I would feel like I didn't do enough. If any of you guys did, I would somehow feel like it's my fault.
Yeah, and I think majority of us, if not all of us, can agree we don't want to see something come to where a person tries to take their own life or goes to an extreme with violence towards someone else or something like that.
Mm.
Like we definitely don't want to see things escalate to that point.
Yeah, Alley Cat, I don't want to defend her actions or what she's saying. It is wrong. It's
Yeah,
wrong. And I feel she's adult enough to get the help that I think she knows she needs. But along with like being an addict, we know we need help, right? But we fight it. We don't want the help. It's Natasha, a lot of people, all of you have said it yesterday, today, you have to want the help. And she apparently isn't ready for it yet. And staying up for days and days and days at a time is definitely not helpful whatsoever.
and that's true, Natasha. It is easier for someone who hasn't dealt with all that stuff to sit back and say, just stop, you need to be the bigger person. That's true. Like I'm saying that stuff and like I know that like I'm not in this and no one's been attacking me really. So yeah, I'm kind of talking out of my ass a little bit, but
Yeah. And I can see because I see she lashes out over nothing. I do see that. And
hmm,
it gets nasty, you know.
it does.
Mandy, I think you need to not be on the internet. I truly, truly feel you need to get the mental help that you need. And I'm not saying this from anger because I've been saying this all along. I'm saying it. You said today in your video that I don't care and I'm fake. I tell you I love you and it's just so fake and I'm so two-faced, but it's not true. I do not want to see you get hurt. I want to see you do better and I want to see you get back what's yours. And it's never going to happen unless you get the help you need. You
That is
said
so
yourself
true.
you need the help. You are not okay. So if you're saying that, you have to take the steps. Apparently, you won't take it from anyone around you. And if it's that you're scared to do it alone, there's so many people that have told me privately that they have wanted to help you and you push them away. And I get that too because same thing, addicts and people they do that. They lash out, they push away, they don't want the help, but you can only do that for so long.
Hmm.
And making hate videos about me is going to hurt you, not me.
Yeah, it's not going to help.
Because I'm not doing anything to you. I haven't done anything to you. I've had your back. I continue having your back.
And you might think that everyone's against you and all that, but like if you watch the live from last night and you see how people who were bickering actually came to a resolution and everything, and I bet you if you were to stop all that stuff you've been doing and you make a video saying that you need help and you're sorry and you want to do better, I bet you you'd be blown away by the support you got.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone is out to get you. Yeah, there are people who don't like you. There are people who don't like Cher. There are people who don't like me. That's part of this. But
Yeah.
there are people who will definitely help you. It's absolutely true. No, not everyone is against you.
Welcome, Harry.
That a boy, Harry. One of the 4,000 trains that come through my town. All right, we get it, jackass.
No, Donnie, it's not going to carry it on. First thing I told people were not to be nasty about Mandy, and I'm not being nasty about Mandy. Trust me, the things I could come on here and say and expose, I could do that, but I'm not going to. That doesn't do any good for her. But if she wants to send me all of these messages and phone calls and voice memos and lash out at me and then not listen to any of my responses or anything coming out of my mouth, the only way she's going to hear this is through apparently YouTube and live streams because it's the only thing she's listening to. Then that's what I'm going to do to try and get to my friend.
Yeah, we're
She's,
not bitching about her. We're not condoning what she said either.
yeah, it's not okay to be lashing out and doing death threats and everything she's doing and everything she's claiming other people are doing to her and that it's not okay. And she should know better. Whether I'm not trying to say like her mental illness is a crutch. I don't like people using it as a crutch, but I do see the side of it as being an illness where I don't think that it's something some people can help, if that makes sense also.
Mm. It's just where she's at right now. She doesn't see things the way they're actually happening. Like she thinks that everybody's piling against her, and it's not the case.
Yeah.
She's surrounded by people who will help if she needs it, if she asks.
Yeah.
That video I made yesterday, I was gonna make that like what, 2 weeks ago? Because I was worried about Mandy. It was gonna be the exact same video. But then when that happened with the guy the other night, that was too much and I had to make it then. But
Oh, Sherry, thank you.
wow, Sherry, you're awesome.
Very awesome of you. Thank you so much. Not accepting your help is said. It's not just for me. Other people have tried to help her. A lot of people have told me they try and she lashes out. And again, I see that as a very normal thing for people to do because they have to want to help. She doesn't want to help. So she's lashing out and fighting it, which is a very, very normal thing to do. It really is.
Yeah, and people trying to help her she views it as an attack. And that's really common. Like you look at anyone who's got mental issues, like my late fiance was anorexic, and trying to convince her that she didn't look hideous, she would get mad. Like I was trying to help her, and it didn't matter because she couldn't see what I saw. So she didn't believe me. She thought I was lying to her. All we can do is just be there if she needs. And I know, like, a lot of you out there, you really dislike her, and you have every right to, but just asking, just back off just a little if you can. And maybe she will start to realize that not everybody's out for her, and she's made some mistakes, and she needs to make amends and correct everything and get back on the right track. That's what we want. I don't want to beat her into submission until she leaves YouTube. That's not what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. She I don't know, but if you hear this, Mandy, or the right parts that you choose to hear that you won't take as attacking, I I really truly want to see you get the help. And if that means somehow figuring out how to get to you, if you would want a friend to go with you to any kind of appointment, or do you have anyone close around you that can go with you? I don't know if it's because maybe you don't have anyone in your corner around you. I don't know that. I don't know if you have family support or not. I have no clue about that. We actually haven't really talked about that.
Yeah,
But
that's true too, Mama Bear. It is a fine line between speaking the truth and enabling. We are not enabling. What she does and is doing is not okay. We're not saying that.
yeah, there's yeah, Natasha.
Yeah,
I'm ignoring it.
they're everywhere. But
Hey, DJ.
that's gonna slow down too. You watch. We're keeping up with this, and eventually they're just gonna get on board or go away.
Or they can continue to keep doing what they're doing, and we just will pay them no attention. Yes, Christina, YouTube can. Yeah, Cooper's cult member. I love that. Feel bad for her, but at the same point, like walking on eggshells and treating her like a child. Okay, I think though, when people are mentally unstable like that, I do feel like almost you do have to treat them with kid gloves. I do feel like that. And it is like walking on eggshells. It's not easy. That's why things like this, mental illness and addiction and things like that, it's much easier for families to push those people away. Like they can't deal with it. It's stressful. You know, a lot of times people like Mandy or myself or people going through these things, they don't have their family around because their family doesn't even know how to deal with it. And yeah.
Hmm.
And so to just be like, well, she's saying nasty things, she's lashing out, and how she's acting right now is not okay, so I should just back off. I don't think that's right either, you know?
Yeah, well, backing off would be better than continually whipping her. But still, I mean, there's only so much we can do. All we can do is try. It's not.
That's interesting because Sagittarius and Pisces do get along, and Mr. Cheers is Pisces, and we get along fantastically.
Yes, we do.
We can't, no, we cannot blame things on our signs. We cannot. But again, that should show you, right? That's not mentally a stable thing to say. I'm all into astrology as well, but I wouldn't say something like that. Me too,
Oh,
Tanya. And I'm not sure she does. And you could be
sometimes.
right. Natasha. You could be right, but I do know she has been to therapy and stuff and put on medications, and maybe it's wrong. Maybe she's not on the right medications. Maybe she shouldn't be on medications. I don't know. I'm not a doctor or anything, but that could be a part of it as well. If maybe she's misdiagnosed, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but there's just so many factors into it where I would hope that maybe I should go back and watch her content from like maybe a year or two ago. I haven't done that, but I don't know. I just, I don't know. I've seen some where I feel like she's trying to do better and then
Mm.
it's not better. I don't know. I just, I don't want to feel like she's the person who just wants to come on here and stir the pot and use mental health as a crutch to just have a bullying and bashing channel. I, I just don't see that. I do think it's something that's not. I think it's a chemical imbalance. I do.
Yeah. Sunshine, thank you for sharing your story with your daughter with us because that was really powerful, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad everything turned out, and I was so happy that it had a happy ending. You could probably tell when I was reading it. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
Well, Evelyn, that's something. If she's not honest with a doctor, I think it's up to a doctor to be able to figure that out better, to be honest. Because, um, yeah, I think maybe she isn't honest with her doctor. Again, we don't
Mm,
know that, and that's not something we could ever know if she was or wasn't. But that should be something that a doctor should be able to figure out as well, though, in my opinion.
mm.
If Cher was walking on eggshells, she wouldn't be live right now addressing this like that. Yes, Archie, that's exactly right. If maybe she is misdiagnosed, or who knows? I'm just going to throw it out there. Um, if she's misusing medication, I don't know. I'm just saying, yes, it could all affect it
Mm.
very badly.
Yeah, we really have no idea. We're just speculating at this point.
Yeah, I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying there's all kinds of things that could factor into it. And again, no, she shouldn't misuse medications, and she has never said she has, and I don't know that she has. Again, I don't know if a doctor has misdiagnosed her. I have no clue. I'm just saying what could possibly be, which are actually common things to go on in situations like these, mental illness, addiction, and things like that. Okay, Ananda. You have to be honest with your doctor, but again, we don't know if she was or wasn't, and yeah, I actually want to move along away from that because that's again just something being put out there that we have no idea, right? Might be a combination of everything. Regardless, she's an adult is responsible for her own actions, just like you and I. That's true.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
Yes, her behavior is not excusable, regardless of what she has going on.
Hmm.
Doesn't make it okay.
Yeah. I really want to see her get the help. I want to see her get the proper help she needs and do better. And I'd love to see her use her platform for discussing the things that she's been through in her life and to be able to help other people in that because she does have a hell of a story to tell where she could help other young women. She
Oh
could.
yeah,
And
she
that's what I
definitely
want to
could.
see for her. And I want, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly.
Well, I think we all would, right? Because I've been there. If it's not something people want to hear, whether she says it herself or not, I can call myself crazy all day long and it's fine. Mr. Sure can call me crazy and it's fine. But if I hear someone else call me a crazy bitch, I'm gonna snap on them.
Yeah.
and you don't want to hear, I think you need some help. It doesn't matter if you're hearing that from a loved one or not, that you don't want to hear that, because it is, um, like, to me, if I hear you need some help, that to me is I'm being told I'm weak, right? So what do I want to do? I want to act strong and macho, like, and defend myself, right? So,
Mm. Yeah, that's a big pill to swallow.
hey, Megan, love you.
Hi, Megan and Kelly Cat.
So I'm gonna put the link in chat, but I want only like, I don't want any bashing of her at all, but
That's
I do,
exactly it, Jen. It is exhausting.
yeah, I do think that is exactly how she feels and sees it. And Mandy, it's not a sign of weakness to get the help that you need. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign that you are strong enough to finally take hold of your life and say, I'm not doing this anymore and I want better for myself. Because one day you're going to want your children to see that you did that, so that they don't, um so for me, if I found out one day my mom was clean and sober and doing well in life, I would feel better about the upbringing that I had and the life I had to endure, being bounced around foster home, and all of the things that came along with that. I would be like, okay, I went through all of that, but she's good now. Your kids are going to want to see that, well, they have had to go through a hard time as well, because that's true. They're going to want to see, did mom do something with her life? Did mom try to better herself? And
Right.
not for nothing, you owe that to your children. You do. You owe that to them. You need to seek the help that you know you need. You've told me you need it. You've told all of YouTube you need it, all of Facebook you need it, and you need to do that for your children and stop being selfish. And I'm not trying to be a mean bitch right now. I'm being honest because I can relate to you in many, many ways.
Yeah, and if you're at all like on the fence, wondering what the hell to do, what's going on, just look at everything that's happened in the last few weeks and everything that you've done. Has that improved your life? If the answer is no, then you have to change that. And that goes for everybody across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Your actions haven't improved your life in the last few weeks, you should change them.
Mm-hmm. If anyone watches Dr. Phil or has had anyone that's a loved one struggling with mental illness or addiction, which again to me is a mental illness, right? You're gonna know that's exactly what they do, exactly how Mandy is acting. That is how what they do. And again, if everyone just turns their back on these people, it's not a good thing. It's not helpful. Again, I
Hmm.
and a lot of people think, well, if you're gonna still be in her corner and she's doing all these nasty things, aren't you enabling her? I'm not. I am not telling her that she is right by her actions. I'm not. I'm not enabling. I'm really truly trying to get some help for somebody that I want to see better for. And I would do it for any of you if I knew you were struggling. I really, really would. For
Yeah,
any other human, even if it was my own worst enemy, I would help them. If my mom called me tomorrow and said, you know what, I am finally ready to get help, I would fucking help her. And that is the one and only person in this world that I hate.
there you
Well,
go.
there's two. There's two, but I can't talk about the other one.
That's a good point, Ginger Treasure. Fear of change, and that's an amazing thing when you really think about it, because people can be living in a life that's just complete hell, but they're scared of change, even then.
Brown's Mermaid, I did try to do it privately, and she was trying to talk to me privately. However, she didn't want to hear. She only wanted to go by what people were sending her clips of on YouTube and say I was bashing. I have tried to be speaking to her privately, and she wants to say what she has to say and then ignore what I have to say privately. What she seems to be responding to is YouTube. So if I have something to say to her and I know that this is the only way that she is going to hear it, I'm going to say it on here. And you can think it's wrong. That's fine. This was not my first choice. Mr.
Hmm.
Shirk can tell you that. I've
No.
tried. I've tried privately. Hey, be kind.
Yep. And yeah, this video, I mean, she may view it as attack, and some people may think that that's what we're doing, but it's not. We're If she attacks, we're just gonna hop right back up and just say, "Go ahead. We're still here.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here if you want us."
Yeah, she can call me every nasty thing she wants, and she can take this as an attack on her. I'm well aware that it's a very normal thing. I've been in the same boat, so that's okay. Attack me, call me a bitch, and if that makes you feel better, call me it. Call me it all day long. That's okay.
And
But
that's true, Astara. Yeah, people who love Natasha, and Natasha herself has been taking a lot of the brunt
mhm,
of this. Yeah, absolutely. But that doesn't make it impossible. And with time, who knows? I mean, if Mandy can turn things around and become the nice person that we have literally seen, who knows?
no, 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 Tammy. I should, I used to think about that years ago, but I'm all wrong because I'm afraid I'll be like in the therapy session when they're like, that stupid bitch
Yeah.
or something. Someone, yep, we hurt the ones we love the most. It's very true. Bye, Megan. Love you. Rose gold. Yes, I like that.
That's what she needs, Rose Gold. I believe Natasha said that too. She needs prayer.
Yeah, she did. She thought that the post was about her, and she does do long lives, but so do 100 other creators, and that's what I was talking about. She is not the only creator who does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hour long live streams bashing people. She's not. That wasn't the context. I wasn't thinking Mandi at all with that. Mandi, if you thought that, I apologize. I wouldn't do that and then still be texting you on everything. That just, no, it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't do that. If you took that as an attack, it's wrong. But again, that shows me you're not thinking clearly right now. You didn't hear the words coming out of my mouth last night. I wasn't bashing. I wasn't doing any of those things. And I know there's people stirring the pot and it makes it harder. And that's so wrong. But you
Yeah,
you have to be the adult and like actually listen. I can't condone the things coming out of your mouth and your actions and calling Tia the C word and that when it's not right. Not everything is an attack on you, Mandi. It's really not. There are people who have tried to help you who say now they don't care, but I really do think that they would care. That if they did see you get the proper help and then one day on your channel see the change in you, your channel is
oh,
going to blow up and you are going to have mad support.
yep, absolutely. And there was a comment a while back. I can't remember. I don't remember who said it. Didn't Natasha say we had a fake relationship, or whatever? That's all water under the bridge. We're all good.
Yep, Mama Bear, please. Uh, Natasha and I are cool, and again, whatever with between me and Mandi, clearly, I mean, it has nothing to do with what's between me and Natasha. Because if it did, Natasha would never have reached out to me when I asked her to. So
Yeah,
it really has nothing to do with that. Natasha and I
okay.
didn't have any reason except for I do get the friends like defending each other and stuff like that. And, I get that because I'm the same way at first. Like, I don't want to be with that person. They're bashing this person that I love or me or whatever. So I do get that. So whatever between me and Natasha is just that between me and Natasha. It Not everything is revolving around Mandi like she would like to think.
Yeah,
It's not. But when you're not in the right state of mind, you kind of get paranoid like that. Thanks, Callie Cat. Exactly. Well, that's kind of why I posted it because a lot of people are having a rough time now, and I want, I do get where some people are coming from, and maybe some people just needed that little reminder.
Well said, Sean's Queen. Yeah, we don't got to be best friends. We don't need to be enemies either.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. Scooter Brown, I'm right here.
He's in the kitchen because we have to social distance from each other.
Yeah.
I went past a comment here. Yeah, small bear.
I agree, Sunshine. Yeah, she's in defense mode. It won't be like that permanently.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, it's human nature. We love drama. That's
Right.
why reality shows are so popular. I mean, we love to see conflict.
That is actually not what happened. I didn't delete it. You and Mandy were on a live stream and you deleted the stuff with your son and now switch sides. Nope. Um, if you've been listening, I have not switched sides. I support Mandy. I'm in her corner and really truly want to try and get her help. So I'm not sure how I've switched sides at all. And I didn't delete anything. I set it to private because, um, well, for a couple reasons, I set it private. And I'm not going to say one of the reasons, but the other reason I set it to private is because there's something inappropriately said about Natasha Cooper that I don't think is fair to have out there publicly anymore when we made amends. There's also one other reason why I made it to private instead of public. Um, and Mandy knows that reason, but I will not say why.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chantel, it's not about sides. At least not for us.
I see someone said hey to Kim, Life in the Red Kim, but I'm not seeing. So hello if you're in the chat. Maybe my chat went up very. But yeah, I honestly don't know what else to do but to just let you know, Mandy, that I'm still here and I'm on quarantine right now. But if you needed a friend to go to any doctor's appointments with or anything like that, you just need to say so. That's all.
Well, that's kind of my theory, Sunshine. If we stop attacking, will she stop feeling the need to attack back? I honestly can't see it. I mean, I know the people, not everyone's going to just instantly get along, but I
Uh,
think if people stop saying nasty things to or about Mandy and she had nothing new to rant about,
well,
I think you would see a change.
I think I agree with that, babe. If she was getting the help that even she says she needs when
Yeah.
she's not mentally stable, even if no one's going at her, um she's still gonna
Well, she's
try
going to
and,
find
and get
something. Yeah.
yeah, because that's I know, Natasha. I know. We don't know that Southern lady. We that's just guessing.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, but the reality is she needs some way to shift from thinking everyone around her is her enemy to everyone around her is willing to help her. And I think very, very few people out there, if Mandy were to just stop everything and say, you know what, I need help and reach out to, if she reached out to every one of you, I bet you almost all of you would be willing to help.
Yeah, even you, Natasha, I think if she came to you privately and said, "Hey, I am sorry. You're right. I need some help. I'm sorry for what I done." I don't even think Natasha would turn her away. I
No, I
just,
think might be a little cautious, but I think she would. I think she would be at least open to something. I mean, you and Natasha patched things up like almost instantly there. All it took was a reaching out and say, you know what, we got to stop this, and yeah.
yes, Leah Free, that is scary.
Hmm. There you go. Hearts and prayers. Well, there you go, Natasha. Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's fair. That you don't
yeah,
have to be her friend, but that's, you wouldn't turn her away. That's right there. So,
I mean that says it all. Like,
yeah.
look at all the shit that Natasha has endured, and she would still help her if she reached out. I mean, Mandy, that says it all right there.
Yeah. Thank you, Sunshine.
You're awesome, Sunshine.
Sure,
You are a
because she's
stellar
hurt.
human being.
She's hurt, and because there's things, um, she's a hurting mother herself. So that's what she's lashing out at, without putting everything on blast. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm,
She's a mother who is hurting, and so she's lashing out like that. It's not okay. It's not right at all. And Natasha has every right to be pissed about that. Um, but again, it's not easy when you don't have your children with you full time. Okay. When you feel like a shitty mom, you lash out on everyone, mothers, kids, all of that.
yeah, 90% of the time we lash out in anger. It's more to do with something we're feeling about ourselves.
Hey, Ocean Wave, and it's not okay. She knows that's wrong. She does. She knows it, but I don't think she realizes sometimes how wrong it is until after it's already slipped out of her mouth. And that's, at least I would hope, because I'm the same way. I can get
Mhm.
very mean and upset, and I say things, and as soon as they come out of my mouth, I'm like, shit. Like,
Yep.
I know it's wrong and I regret it, but it already came out of my mouth, and there's no going back. What can she do? And then again, will people hear these things, and then it's a war because she's not being right and people want to defend themselves, and so it's ongoing. And yeah.
Yep. That and it does it tends to escalate without you even realizing until it's gone way too far and then you're in it.
Yeah.
And then somehow it just becomes normal. It's just,
Like,
yeah,
if
where things go.
we all hear her bashing us and stuff, is it's easy to get so mad. Trust me, I was upset today hearing that. I was really upset. I was like, what the hell? I've done nothing wrong to her, said nothing clearly, she isn't listening or whatever. So I could come on here and said all kinds of nasty things, but she'll still take this as an attack, and then maybe she'll bash me, maybe she won't. I hope she will reach out and talk to me privately, but I don't know. Um, I know it's it's easy for me to say, like, if she makes a nasty video bashing you, either just ignore it, or if you have to say something, maybe just go on and be like, I know you need help, kind of like I'm doing now. If we don't go back and bash her in return, I mean, she's gonna look silly, right? And I don't
Mhm.
know if that maybe she'll be like, okay, what the heck? Like, what is wrong with me? I would hope she questions herself sometimes. And if she's coming on here and saying, I need the help, I'm not okay right now, I feel like maybe she does question herself sometimes and knows, like, okay, this is not okay. This isn't right. I shouldn't be doing it. But then she keeps doing it because maybe she hasn't slept for 3 days, or she, again, feels like everyone's after her. Like, I'm against her now just because I don't want to hate Natasha, when Natasha and I had no reason to hate each other at all. We didn't even say hello to each other except for over the, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
This is true, Lindsay, but if you aren't mentally stable, and hurting, that's it's harder to do. It's
Yeah. We all know, like, she's done some bad stuff. We don't need to keep harping on that. We're not condoning it. We're not dismissing it, but we don't need to harp on it. We know it's been done, but we're more focused on why and how can we get her to see that what she's doing isn't right.
mhm,
And she's not the only one who's doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Like, this isn't a once in a blue moon kind of situation. There's a ton of it out there.
mhm. More drama, not my problem, huh?
Hmm.
Absolutely, Kimberly. That's right. It's not okay. It doesn't matter if my child is 30 or not. That's my baby. My baby forever.
Well,
I
it
get that.
hasn't yet, but it doesn't mean it won't.
And it still could. There's just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it can't happen a year from now, 6 months from now, or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Kat.
Thanks, Vanessa. Bye, Elizabeth. Yeah, Isby, de-escalate. That's the name of the game right now. We're just trying to keep things from going even further than they already have. If we can, like, level the curve or whatever, however you want to put it, then maybe we could start work on, like, getting it to back down. And, like, we'd love nothing more than to see her doing a positive channel about the things she's gone through and come out the other side and, like, teaching people, giving people hope who are in a situation similar to hers.
Mm.
I mean, that would be just amazing. That'd be awesome. What she's doing now, it's not helping anybody. It's not helping her. It's not helping the people she attacks. It's not helping all of you who are caught in this whirlwind. It's just nothing but negative. So the goal is just to de-escalate it for now and then see if we can get some more going. But
Oh, hey, Seth. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. If we keep bringing up the past, you can't move on.
yeah, we've all
And
done and said things that we shouldn't have.
And if anyone remembers Mr. Share's live last night, yeah, Natasha has apologized for whoever said.
Oh, broke up there. She lost her Wi-Fi. I just heard her yelling.
Okay,
But
there you
yeah,
go.
on the live last night, that was really good. I mean, we had some people who were bickering and they agreed to lay off each other. And like the name of the game is de-escalate for now. Like we're not just gonna instantly stop and hold hands and cue the cheesy music and roll credits. I mean, it's not gonna happen. But we can like ease up a little.
Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, and again, last night Natasha had said, like, we have all said some pretty nasty things. I called Alan when I came on the scene. I was calling him a pedo, okay? We've all said things that we aren't very proud of. And unfortunately, everyone's got their screen recorders out and recording it, and we can't come back from it. But
Hmm.
as of last night, people admitted that. Yes, Natasha even said it too. Yes, I have said some bad things and I apologize. We have all been guilty of that, every single one of us.
Yeah, absolutely we have. Even me, the voice of reason, I've
Yeah,
gone off the deep end. I've said shit that I shouldn't have.
who's doing that? Brown Mermaid. I suffer from mental illness and addiction myself. Who's blasting it? All I ever do is advocate for mental illness, actually.
Yeah,
So
acknowledging someone has mental illness isn't a negative thing.
let's not forget, she herself puts it all over social media, all over YouTube daily. So
Hmm.
not sure what you mean with that comment, so I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah,
Hey,
making
Soul
fun of
Searching.
someone for it or whatever, that's definitely not okay. But this is from a place of concern and love. It's not
Hmm.
it's not from hate. We don't hate Mandy.
No, I would love Mandi to be in a great place and do well and tell her stories and help people with her past because she could absolutely do that. It's not too late, and
Hmm.
she could very much advocate and help people. Um, and that's what I want to see.
Yep. It's all about how you perceive your environment, what you decide to do about it. There's an old story that I heard in it when I was a kid, and it stuck with me my whole life. There were two brothers. One was a millionaire. His life was just amazing. He had a beautiful wife, wonderful kids, just a really happy life. The other brother was dead end job, barely hold down job. He was an addict. His life was terrible. He was divorced, the whole nine. And they asked each of them, "Why did your life turn out the way it did?" The rich guy said, or the poor guy said, "Well, what do you expect? My father was an alcoholic and he beat me." They asked the rich guy. He had the exact same answer. "What do you expect? My father was an alcoholic and he beat me." It's all about how you perceive your environment and what you decide to do about it. And the good thing about being on the bottom is the only place you can go is up. So in a way, it's actually an advantage.
Rose, she's not going to act on it, just like when she got in trouble for her past in the college and bombing a college or whatever. They went there. They didn't find anything there. That was for attention. Her quote, I believe, was, um, I want to be like the next big thing or people will remember me. That's just telling me she wants the attention. She's an attention seeker and exactly, they went in her house, they searched her house, they didn't find nothing. And for me, I that's why I worry for her because I'm not concerned she's gonna hurt someone else. That's just her being nasty and lashing out. It's not okay. But I'm more concerned she would hurt herself before anybody else. I don't think anyone has to worry about the nasty things she's saying because I do honestly think that we should more worry about her hurting herself than anyone else. Um,
Yeah. And it's not an impossibility, but I'd say it's highly unlikely. And if
Mhm.
you look at anybody who has committed, like we're in true crime, so we know this. You look at people who've committed murders and stuff, it's very, very rare that they threaten to do something and then end up doing it. Usually you have no idea that they're planning on doing something like that.
Exactly. That was a cry for help, and probably she wasn't treated properly. She would have had to get evaluated and stuff. You guys, I mean, mm, I understand everyone and saying like how she's acting is not okay. It really isn't. But you
No,
have
it's
to
definitely not.
understand I don't think it's something she can help. Like a drunk, an alcoholic, an addict of drugs and all that. It's hmm. Yeah, they say they don't want drama and keep putting themselves in drama.
Hmm.
Well, welcome back. What do you mean? You should really listen to everything. Her past is out there. She talks about her past daily on social media. She has made herself a public figure, and I am not bashing her past. Open your ears, okay, and listen.
We're trying to help her. We're
This
not
entire
attacking her.
live and everything yesterday, I've done nothing but support Mandy and try and get her help. If you want to make something of it, go ahead and stir the pot, sweetheart. That is fine. But I will end up blocking you because this isn't what it's about, okay? Goodbye. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's. Whoa,
Oh
no!
no, wrong one.
Baby, help me!
Okay, I'll get on the computer. I'll fix that.
Nelly, oh my god, I'm so sorry. We're fixing this.
We'll fix it, Nelly.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Paula.
I should probably mute so I'm not echoing.
I can't believe I blocked Nelly. Oh shit. I'm on my phone. Yeah, she won't see it now. This will be taken as an attack. There's going to be people stirring the pot and helping her feel like this is an attack, and that's not right. It's not right at all, but it's happening, and that's too bad. But again, if she doesn't block me on everything, I will continue reaching out to make sure she's okay or wants help. And she knows even if she blocks me, she can unblock me at any time and reach out. And I will always be there to help her and love her and care and whatever she needs. If I had to get to wherever she's at because she needs a friend to do these things with her because she doesn't have anyone to do it with her, I'm there. I would be there. I have to quarantine first, but I would be there. Yeah, I think, you know, that could be true. Exactly. It's all a part of it, and that's just what I'm gonna choose to how I'm choosing to deal with it. I can't, I can't go back at her and bitch at her and whatever because that's not gonna do anything. I can say I love you. I can't agree with your actions and stuff right now. I want to get you help that you need, but I mean, if I go at her and attack her and tell her everything she's like I just it's the wrong way, because I've been through it and it's the wrong way. I know it's wrong. That's the worst way about it. Thank you, Iz. I appreciate that. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen you with the nasty comments, so I appreciate you apologizing anyway. Thank you, Tanya. She may not feel like that, you know. Maybe did she get unblocked?
I do have her on block now. I'm trying to find her channel to make sure.
Okay.
I can't find her channel though. But I unblocked her in the studio, so it should be okay.
Okay. Nelly, can you chat yet? Yes, exactly. We can't. Yeah. There she goes.
Is she back?
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is true. I understand that, Florida. I do. Oh no, you did? Okay, you got it back, Nelly.
Whoopsie.
Oh, absolutely there is. There is, and I've been witnessing that, and that's okay because there are a few people that love that, they strive on it. So, yes, I definitely seen that that's what they want to do and twist things and go back to her and report, and that's okay. But um when she chooses to, she should take the time to listen to things herself, or if not, again, I can't make her do that, right? So that's her choosing not to do that. But other people can hear, and some people are going to take this as an attack, I guess. But again, they aren't people who are maybe wanting the best for everybody. There are people who love the drama. There is. And so they're going to stir the pot. And I just have
Yeah.
to deal with that. It sucks, but oh
It's
well.
just the way it goes.
I'm just gonna get thicker and thicker skin. Being on YouTube, no matter what I'm doing or saying, there's actually people reaching out to my husband and telling him to leave me. Men and women reaching out to him and trying to tell him he's better off without me and shit. So, oh well. People don't like me. It's okay.
I want to say though that that's really low and immature and just pathetic. It won't work. You're wasting your time. You just make yourself look awful.
And then people saying, like, well, I'm like Florida bass fishing. I'm not sure if you're being rude to me or not, really. So if I would have to question then if these are because you're not the only person to say I got it for a true crime. I don't like this or that. Then I wonder like why even be in those live streams at all or in the chats? You know what I'm saying? If mine's one of them or not. That's all. Like in any situation, like
Oh, Tanya, didn't mean to make you cry. I cried making it. I cried before I made it.
mm-hmm. He did. He was. But he has talked about doing a video like that for a long time.
Yeah, I'm tired of all the hate. We can do better. I mean, we don't have to all like each other, but we don't have to like express how much we don't like each other.
Yeah. So many things get twisted. Yeah, it's like a big game of telephone, but you do have the certain people again. Yep, they love the drama, so they will go back and twist things and report things and send whatever, and it's it's fine. Yeah.
But I mean, look how awesome things turned out with that live after. Like, I'm so happy that people actually took it to heart and acknowledged that they need to change some things and people want to do better. I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing. It's fantastic.
hmm We have a stream with 300 people, and there's 15, 20 people that take away want to make a change. That's a big deal. That's something. That's a difference.
Yeah, that's another seed planted. And that's the hope. That's what we want. Because you guys think about it, like, yeah, the drama, it's interesting, it's entertaining, but how much better would it be if we were all supporting each other?
hmm
You know, I bet you if we were all supporting each other instead of like calling each other out and worrying about what this one said and what that one said, we'd solve a lot more true crime cases. We were all working together and trusting each other.
Yeah, that live was awesome. Another awesome live, which I will, when this ends here, I'm gonna put it in the description. Natasha's from yesterday, where we all worked together to figure out if Chris Watts had committed suicide or if he was okay or whatever. Another awesome live. Which Florida bass
Mm.
fishing, I don't know if you were in there. I don't remember seeing you, but I think you would have enjoyed that one.
That was, I mean, we all came together and we were trying to figure out if that was legit, and no one was bashing each other and no one was talking about drama. We were all about let's hammer this out, and we did, and it was awesome.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. We need more lives like that.
Yeah, my next live is going to be a study group about Kevin because I'm like over it. I do
Mm.
want to end this pretty soon here, but I do want to end it with saying, Mandy, if you hear this or choose to listen to all of this or not just clips being sent to you and twisted, um, I'm aware that this isn't going to make you happy, but you are aware that I have been trying to talk to you privately and it hasn't worked. So I really hope you will want to talk privately. And I hope that you see this more as me just trying to reach out to you in the only way that I think that you're going to hear it. And you can lash out and you can call me every name in the book, but when you need me, I'll be here. And I do love you and I would help you in any way possible and make it happen.
There you go.
Thanks, sunshine. And with that, I think I would like to go back to relaxing on the Sunday and video chatting my husband from the next room.
Well, I can just stand in the doorway. It is kind of weird, but
I was going to say we could do that, but I don't have any clothes on. I was going to be like, stand at your door and I'll stand at mine and turn our cameras on.
you're so cute.
And we love you too, Nellie. And we hope you're feeling good and your sister as well.
Hmm. All
Thank
kinds of love.
Yes, and I appreciate Natasha, all the new members today. Was it Harry and Natasha? All the super chats. You guys are awesome. And again, if any of you, even if just two or three people take away that rebuttaling with her and getting nasty again. It's just it's the wrong way. It's not gonna help her, so
Yep.
awesome. Glad to hear that, Nellie. Thanks, Emma. All right, y'all, I'm gonna end this, but I love you guys.
Love, 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 love.
Love, love, love. And Mandy, I love you too. And I hope you reach out. I will. I will get to the messages shortly. Ta ta for now, everyone.
Bye, peeps. Thanks for coming by.